What's up, everybody? Got another review for you, and this time we are going to be talking about the movie Black Phone 2. It is a sequel to one of the better horror movies to come out of the past few recent years. I thought the first Black Phone film was really well done, but in all full honesty, I just don't see how a sequel could potentially be just as good. If you haven't yet seen the first movie, please go do so immediately because I'm about to drop a major spoiler, so this is your warning. At the end of the first Black Phone film, the movie's main bad guy, the Grabber, is killed and everything goes back to being hunky-dory. With this new sequel going the supernatural route, bringing the Grabber back in a Freddy Krueger way where he attacks you in your dreams, I have to admit it's kind of a cool idea. With that said, this movie has definitely piqued my interest. Is it any good? Well, let's talk about it. The movie story follows as terrible nightmares haunt 15-year-old Gwen as she receives calls from Black Phone and sees disturbing visions of three boys being stalked at a winter camp. Accompanied by her brother Finn, they head to the camp to solve the mystery, only to confront the Grabber, a killer who's grown even more powerful in death. Color me surprised, but I absolutely love the sequel. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't expect it to be that good. There are some aspects I've found to be infinitely better than the first film, but the whole movie itself does have a couple of issues that I will touch base on later. Right now, I want to talk about the many great things the movie has going for it, whether it be its interesting approach for the premise, how downright creepy it gets, and how it has some nice looking cinematography, and also the tremendous acting from everyone. What I love the most about this sequel is that it doesn't suffer from sequelitis like most movies do. You can definitely feel the painstakingly hard work and passion that went into making this movie just so damn good. With that said, the interesting premise for the sequel is really cool despite being a bit derivative of Nightmare on Elm Street. It's all creatively fun and I'm all for it. With how it can get unsettling with its suspense and downright nasty with the gore, this movie does really good in the horror department. It's frightfully fun and it manages to leave you on the edge of your seat with all the many thrills and chills. When it comes to the talent in front of the camera, both child actors from the first movie, Mason Thames and Madeleine McGraw, return once again. They are both great and all, but clearly Madeleine McGraw completely steals the show with her performance. The sequel heavily focuses on her character more, and it shows that this is her movie more than anything, whereas the first movie focused more on her brother. Ethan Hawke is back as the Grabber, and he is more formidably terrifying than ever, especially with a new supernatural take on his character. Visually speaking, this movie has some really cool cinematography. With the way the dream sequences were shot on 8mm film, it provided a unique sensibility to show off Gwen's clairvoyance. It was really cool how it gives an unsettling visual style to the movie that is very similar to Scott Derrickson's other movie, Sinister. The film's primary location is a snowbound camp setting in the Canadian winter, which the cinematography uses to create a claustrophobic and isolated mood. The cold, bleak visuals and pervasive snow heightens the tension and adds a sense of dread. As far as the writing goes, it was good for the most part. However, some of the film's dialogue comes across as questionable. I don't know how else to describe it, but it just didn't feel natural. Another thing that bothered me is simply how you can tell the movie is padded with some unnecessary footage to fill it out. With its runtime that is a few minutes shy of a couple of hours, you can definitely feel it drag at times. Honestly, you could at least take out 20 or so minutes and still get the same message across. Other than that, I still had a blast with this movie. Sure, it's not perfect by any means, but there's still a lot of fun to be had with this sequel. If you love the first movie, you owe it to yourself to check this one out. Overall, Black Phone 2 is a highly entertaining and bone-chilling horror sequel that goes bigger and better on all fronts. It's something different, and it definitely delivers everything you would expect out of a movie as such. Even though it's a magnificent movie, it still could have been a tad better as it does leave some slight room for improvement. I give this movie an A-. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my